Alrighty guys, how's she going today? So got the flag out again and stuff, and flowers are looking kind of dead a couple days ago. I'm surprised the frost didn't get to them, but I guess they're fine. Anyways, it's kind of cool out today. Looks like my grass needs to be mowed again. There's the grass from the last time when I fucking mowed. Stupid. Stupid. I don't know if I left I did, okay. Wasn't too sure if I left my shop door open or not, but I guess I did. Because I remember taking the tiller out. I'll do some tilling. I tilled the south garden. I'm going to probably do the north one in about another hour or so. I guess depending on how I feel. I thought it was going to rain because it looked like it was going to rain out, but I guess not. So, cloudy, but it ain't raining, so I guess we'll try to see if we can get some tilling done in the north garden. We still have some stuff growing in that garden. It's just, to till around it and clean up the bits and pieces. So, yeah, getting some leaves falling. I don't think I'll be striping my lawn anymore, besides the front lawn there, but everything else, I ain't going to stripe it, so, yeah. So, give you guys a little water heater update, I guess. We had a new one put in, and you guys probably seen there. And so far, it's been going pretty good. So the only thing is that I don't know if he just forgot or if he just thought we knew what to do or what, but he kind of forgot to bleed out the air out of the pipelines. I kind of always thought that was supposed to be the plumber's job, but he never did it. But it wasn't really a big deal anyway, because I kind of knew what to do. It doesn't like take a genius to fucking figure that out. So unless you're a complete moron, but then it would. But so yeah. And another thing is, I think it's the temperature on it is set too high on it, so it makes like 1,000,000-degree water. Like it's really hot. So he says that you can turn it down. I looked it in the book there, and it shows how to do it. But I think I'm going to let him do it, because he's actually got to come back. I think, well, he didn't know if he was going to make it today, but I think maybe tomorrow he'll come back. He looked at the water softener, and he said that thing was kind of all screwed up. I guess the timing and everything was off on it, I guess. So hopefully, what's with the rack and the trailers? So my mom said that she's kind of been, Jesus, man. He says that she said that she didn't think that the water softener was even working, and I didn't really know if it was or not. Anyway, so he said there's a couple things that you can, just many ways of testing it to see if it works or not. He says that you could just take a rod and stab it, like the salt, in there. And in the salt, or we put the salt into the thing, and as far as we could tell, that was all loose. He says if that gets kind of hard, then it's a good chance that it's actually like out. So, but it was moving, so it was fine. But and then he was explaining there were some other things too. There's like a piston inside that thing that could be kind of wore out, and that could be causing some issues and whatnot and stuff, and yada yada yada. So he kind of changed the settings on it and stuff, messed around with that a little bit. And yeah, so recommends to not dump a whole bag, because we usually put the whole bag of salt in there at one time. He says don't do that because it takes a while for it to eat the salt. So he says just put in about half a bag or something, and then let that get low, and then when it comes, and then just add the rest. So see, the thing is, we haven't added any bags of salt to our softener, I think, for about 2 months, because it wasn't eating the salt for some stupid reason. So and he says, well, you got to make sure that it goes through the regen cycles, of cleaning itself out. Well, the thing is that when it does that, and I told him this too, he's like, well, this does it for hours. I mean, he said it's only supposed to do it a few times throughout the night or through the day or whatever the hell it is, and then, or whatever. But see, the thing is here is that with ours, it'll go for hours. Because, that one night it came on, I don't know, like 1 o'clock in the morning, and it kept on going until like 5 in the morning. It just kept pumping water out and pumping it into the sub pump, and the sub pump would come on, and that got kind of annoying. So I just been kind of like manually changing it back in service mode. So I don't know if maybe that's kind of been fucking it up, and it's not getting clean like it should be. I don't know, but I've never seen a water softener where it has to run for like 8 hours to just clean itself out. So stupid. And he says sometimes I guess the knobs, like where you would adjust the settings, he says if they're stiff or tight, then there's usually a good chance that it's not working. So he said everything looked he said that from what he could feel from rotating it, it felt loose, so it was fine, I guess. I don't know. But the thing is, we have on our water, for the piping in the house, we have a bladder system for it, which is just like a big blue tank that I guess gets into the piping or whatever the fuck it is. I don't know if every house has to have that. I don't think my grandma's does though. I don't know, but this house does anyway. And I just wanted him to replace it because it was like rusted, really, really, really bad, where it threads in, and I thought, well, geez, that could crack at any time and stuff, and he says that, well, I'll get you a new one. So he was going to order that. He said it should have been in today, or it might be in tomorrow. But he says he was like, oh, I want to check the pressure in it, because I guess it's supposed to have a PSI built into it or whatever. It's supposed to be in the tank. And he says that's just, I don't know, it's supposed to, I guess, help with the water or whatever. So, keep the water from building up or whatever, the pressure. But when he went to take his little pressure checker thingy to check the pressure, water started coming out of it. He's like, ooh, that's not good. That means she's done. She's shot. So, and I was like, well, who knows how long it's been like that. I mean, it could have been shot from when we moved in. So, he was just going to replace it anyway because of the rust on it. And, he didn't think that the tank would be bad, but there's a good chance that, well, they go bad no matter what. And this one is bad because it's actually got water in the tank, and you're not supposed to have water in the tank. It's only supposed to be that bladder system in there in air. So the tank is shot, so he's going to replace that. He says he's not too sure on what it would cost for a tank because he says years ago they used to be like anywhere from $50 to $70 or something like that. He says nowadays they could have gone up in price. So, and I don't know if he's going to. There's also another problem too. I don't know if he's going to fix it or not, but the sink that's down there, down in the basement, it has a rubber connection, or it's got a rubber pipe from the sink to the L pipe. I don't know why it's a piece of rubber. Well, it's a rubber hose, but it's kind of thick. At one time, I think it got frozen and it cracked, and now it's leaking. So he's like, oh, well, you could just take that piece off and go to your local hardware, and they could just cut you a new piece. I was like, oh, okay, I didn't really know that. I was thinking about just changing it over to all PVC piping, but I think he said you really couldn't do that because it's got that stainless steel piece of pipe coming out of it. So I think you could, You know, I guess it just depends on how you do it. But I don't know if he's gonna come fix that or not. He says that he might have. He didn't have the parts with him, but he might have the parts back at his shop, so he might come and fix those as well. I know he's gonna fix the blue tank because he's gonna order. He said he was gonna order one yesterday. So I don't. He said it could have been here today or could be here tomorrow or something stupid like that. So, but to just have the water heater replaced, I didn't really expect it to be this much because I don't know why they're so damn expensive nowadays. I mean, from what Mom says, years ago when she used to live in the old trailer, she had to buy a water heater for the old trailer that we used to live in many years ago, and they were only like $70-$80 for a water heater, plus another 65 or whatever it is for the guy to replace it. This fucking guy here charged $725 to replace the son of a bitch. I was like, really? And I kind of thought maybe he was ripping us off. See, I don't know what the price of water heaters cost, but I kind of went and Googled it, and it kind of depends on brand. It doesn't really depend. Well, it matters on how many gallons they are too, but it depends on the brand too, I guess. Because I only punched in 50-gallon electric water heaters, and there was many different brands that popped up, and they were all different prices. So they go anywhere now from 200 up to like 1,000, and that's just for a 50-gallon. Never mind a fucking 80 and a 90 and probably 100 and whoever fucking who knows how high they go up, right? So but I mean, if it only costed say $300 for the water heater, and he was here for 2 hours, and I think he's only charging $65 an hour, which is what the other plumbers did too when they were here. It really shouldn't come up to $725. That's kind of ridiculous. So, and he's actually a little bit closer than my other plumber is. So I don't know if he's charging more for the hour or what the hell the deal was, but there's no way in hell that you can tell me that using your tools and cutting 2 pieces of fucking plastic pipe, for the water heater, are just gonna cost that much. I could have went out and fucking bought the 2 pieces of plastic pipe for less than like probably $5. Like, come on. So I understand too. That there was labor and shit too, but labor is only like $65 an hour. If even freaking that. It depends on companies too. So I don't know. A little bit ridiculous for a water heater, I think. I could have fucking redid it all myself for probably less than $400. Because it's really not that hard to change a water heater. It's just 2 pipelines and your power connection, and that's it. So, but whatever. But the new water heater, so far it's been working pretty good, so there's no complaints coming from that. Only time will tell, of course, but I don't think I've ever really heard of that brand. And he was telling me a story, and I don't know if this is true or not. You guys are going to have to correct me on this. But he said that there's only one company that, apparently, from what he says, there's only one company that actually makes the water heaters, like the tanks and everything, But then But then there's other little companies out there that buy the water heaters and they just put their own name on there. So I could go, apparently, like I could go buy a water heater from a company. Well, let's say John Deere. I could go buy a John Deere water heater and it doesn't have any markings on it, and I could just go put my own marking on it and say, hey, it's my water heater, That's kind of what it sounded like. Like it's a company buying another company's water heater. Like, can't you just make your own shit, I mean, I don't really care who it's made from, I guess. But the thing is, I want a good water heater. I don't want something made from China. I don't want something cheap. You know, it's probably made in China. I wouldn't fucking doubt it. But I don't know. So hopefully it will last. I know Steve on YouTube there, he says, well, you can only get about 12 years out of them. You can stretch them a little longer than that. You just gotta take good care of them. Now ours has been in for 15 years, and it's been underwater quite a few times too. You know, I mean, it hasn't been completely buried, but the bottom of it's always been wet. You know, and it's done pretty good for 15 years. And I don't think the rods inside have ever been replaced. So I'm just going to drive on for another 15 years and see what the hell happens, you know. I mean, I probably won't be in here for another 15 years. So I ain't going to worry about it. That water heater will last me now for a while. So it's actually just one less thing I got to worry about. Now I got to worry about paying them off. So that's going to kind of suck. So, because I don't like, money doesn't grow on trees over here, you know. It's a little bit ridiculous. So I don't know. I may have to even just start jacking up the YouTube ads on my videos too to just help make extra money so I can start paying these fucking people off, because, you know, I usually only put on ads every 10 minutes or so in the videos, depending on how long they are. But I may just, in my last few videos I've been kind of jacking up the ads, because now I gotta make more money to pay off these people, because it's getting to be kind of ridiculous, you know. So, and I think from the, well, I know from what Savage and Moore was telling me, he says that you can only put ads on about every 7 minutes, which I think they changed it now to like every 5, because I've been doing it like every 5 minutes in my videos, and I've been getting away with it. So, yeah, I may just have to start jacking up ads, you know, on my videos, start putting more of them on there. It's not something I really want to do, but, you know, because I only get paid like every probably 3 to 4 months from YouTube. So I think if I add a little more ads to my videos, I might get paid more, and I'll get paid sooner to get this fucking guy paid off, you know. So I mean, I already have gotten 2 bills paid off. I have one more. You got a bad bearing, dude. You need to pull that bearing off and replace it, dude. Holy shit. I don't know if that's from his trailer or his truck, but he's got a bad bearing. Holy shit. But yeah, I have one more guy to pay off. That's the guy that I bought the new washing machine from. I still owe him like another, I don't know, 75 bucks or something stupid like that, I think. Can't really remember. So, I gotta get him paid off and get him the hell out of here. But now I got another big bill, you know. So, I kind of want to get him paid off as much as possible, and I want to give him as much as possible too, so it makes me look good, you know. I usually just send people, you know, 100 bucks here and there, you know. So, which, you know, if you got a $700 bill and you're only paying 100 bucks, it's gonna take you 7 months to pay it off, you know. So, yeah, that's like a whole entire. That's going to be all winter pretty much. That's going to be a long ass fucking time, you know. So, yeah. So, and it kind of sucks too, because I got tax season just around the freaking corner. Like, really, this is really going to be hard. So, I don't know. But we'll figure it out. We always kind of do. So, but this last couple of years, it's been pretty bad, you know, for well, getting stuff for myself, because I'm always having to buy shit for the house or well, it's just been for the fucking house, you know. Well, what do you expect? Everything's so fucking old too, you know. So, you know, so we have a new washing machine and a new water heater, and they'll be fine for quite some time. So, and now the garage door's been kind of being stupid again. I don't know what the deal is, but the sensors are not working on it. There's safety sensors on it, so if something went underneath the door while it was going down, it would stop the door, and then the door would go right back up. So the sensors no longer work, but yet they're on. If it's blinking, that means that there's something that's broken the signal or whatever, you know, and then the door won't go down on its own. So, but I went and checked it and everything, you know, and the light's not blinking. Sometimes you have to clean the lenses, you know, and that works. That fixes the problem. But I've tried everything, and it's not working. It's on, not blinking, but my door won't go down on its own. So I have to manually put it down, which is just by holding the button, which is kind of drives me batty, but I don't know, what are you going to do? I'm not going to call my garage door guy to replace that, because the whole thing needs to get replaced. So I'm just going to try to see if I can deal with it for the winter, and it's going to get replaced next year. So, and they're out combining their beans or whatever right now. So they've been going at that for the last couple of days. So yeah. But yeah, I didn't expect it to be that much. I mean, I don't know what the hell these people think. I mean, you know, they say these water heaters are supposed to, you know, they're more energy efficient. They save you more money. But yet they cost you more money too. I see why. They save you money so you can turn around and go pay them off quicker, you know. But I don't know. From what it looks like on this water heater, it's actually more. It'll save me more money than what my old one did, because my old one was only like, I think the yearly savings on that would be like 500, 550, something like that. Anyway, I don't know. But on the new one, it's 540 something. So it's down a little bit, but that's the yearly savings, I guess, you get from it. I don't really fucking know. From what it says on the sticker, it's yearly, so save me $500 a year, my ass. You know, that ain't fucking true. That means I'd be paying probably, well, probably, I don't know. I don't really know how that shit fucking works, but I mean, it probably will save me a little bit more money now. Because this water heater's more up to date, you know. I mean, 15 years ago, they probably really weren't up to date. You know, they weren't really that good like they are nowadays. So it might save me a little bit more money, so I can turn around and go pay this bastard off a little sooner, you know, and get him out of my hair. So, but yeah, he was he was actually a pretty nice guy, you know. So he's actually a lot nicer than the other one. The other one just kind of seems like he didn't really want to do it, you know. So I don't know. And that was my main plumber, you know, the one that I had before. So he just didn't seem to like he didn't want to come down here. I don't know if it's because it was out of his way or what the hell the deal is, or if he just was stuck up, or I don't know. But this guy I called, you know, I called him earlier yesterday, and he's like, I'll be down later today, which was yesterday. That's pretty goddamn good to come down the very same day. Nah, he probably wasn't super busy. I mean, he said he had a job to do, so. But the other plumber, when I call him, well, I can't come down for a week or two. Like, are you that busy? I don't think you're that busy. If you're that fucking busy, maybe you ought to hire someone to help you get work done a little faster, you know? And this plumber guy here, he's just another one of those solo sons of bitches, you know? He just runs on his own, right? He's got someone working at the office, but for doing the actual work, it's just him, right? As far as I know, but you know, he actually came down the same day. He didn't complain about it. He just asked, okay, well, what kind of water heater do you got? Is it gas, electric, propane? I don't fucking know, whatever the hell they are, you know. It's like, no, this one's electric. They're like, oh, okay, I'll just grab this, whatever, and he brought it down and fixed it, so. So, that problem is now solved. Now, I don't know if that has fixed my leaking issue, because I haven't been down there yet today to look. So, but yeah, and then he got it up on blocks. Not as tall as I thought. I would like it to be a little taller than that, but what are you gonna do? He only got it up like this much, which is better than nothing. Don't get me wrong, it's better than nothing. So, because sometimes you only get like this amount of water in your basement, and then it's enough to rot your fucking tanks out. So, but it's definitely better than nothing. But he says that he wasn't really too happy about having because he didn't know if the water softener was working. He's like, well, if this isn't working, then they're going to be dumping shitty water back into your tank again. In your brand new tank yet. So, I don't know. And he says that you're supposed to, he took a flashlight and there's like a little round tank inside the big tank, and he says you're supposed to take a flashlight. Well, that's what he did, and he took a flashlight behind it and he showed the level, I guess of what's ever inside that tank, and he said that was perfectly fine. So I guess if that was low, that would probably cause an issue too. He says there's many things that can cause an issue with these water softeners, and so far everything that he's done has been okay. So, and he said there's a good trick to do, which is not something we're going to be able to do. But he says if you have a coffee maker, he says go ahead and make yourself a cup of coffee. Make a good cup of it, and he said put it on the counter and let it sit there. And he says if you start getting a layer of scum on top of it, or whatever the hell it is, he says then you got hard water. He says just let it sit there, cool off, and then stick your finger in it. And if you feel it kind of, I guess, like hard on top or whatever it is, you know, I think you could probably do that with water too. Just take a cup of water and fucking put it in a glass and leave it on the counter for a couple of days, you know, and see what the fuck it does, right? So I don't know, but. So, I can't do that test because I don't have a coffee maker because no one drinks coffee, even though I think I should start drinking coffee because I wake up pretty tired in the morning. So I need like more energy. But, so, yeah. But the price was a little shocking though. I didn't expect it to be that high, but see, I don't know. He was here for a couple hours, so whatever. I'll pay him. I'll get him paid off. I want him paid off, you know. But this month's going to be a little hard because of tax season. I already wrote him out a check though, you know, so he'll get paid the same day. Or if he cashes the check the same day that I get paid, then he'll get his money soon. But I think they only cash their checks at the end of the month every month. So you know, whatever. And that's up to him. So, but I don't know. I'm not made out of gold over here, so I may have to just kind of maybe start jacking up the ads a little bit more in my videos. Not by a lot, but you know, just so I can get a little more money out of YouTube, you know. So 90% of the ads that pop on my videos anyway are going to be skippable. So you can just skip them. You don't have to watch them. You know, they're just, I don't know why YouTube's got to do it, but they got to do it. So, but yeah, most of them are just skippable. So I know one guy was saying something about ads on a different guy's video. He says that, you know, the ones that are non-skippable, they're only supposed to be, I think, anywhere from like 15 to 20 seconds long. That's the way it always kind of was before, and now they're like getting to be like 30 seconds long. Like they added on an extra 10 seconds, you know, to a fucking ad. And I've seen that in when I watched a couple other people's videos, they've done the same thing. It's like, really? So, you know, I mean, if you're gonna jack these fucking ads up another 10 seconds, we better be getting paid an extra $10 or something stupid, you know, for doing that. So, because you know, that's kind of a waste of my time and most of the waste of your guys' time, because you gotta watch instead of watching a 15 to a 20 second ad, you gotta watch a 30 second ad now. But really? So, I don't know. But the sooner I can get this fucker paid off, the better. So, but if he comes and replaces that tank, that little that bladder tank, and fixes my drain, that's gonna be probably another couple $100 added on to my bill. So I'll probably have close to $1,000 bill, if not over. Which, you know, it's not really something I needed because I got plenty of other fucking bills to pay off. But, you know, what are you going to do? You know, I just didn't like the looks of the water heater anymore. It was getting sickening. So, whatever. So, he'll get his fucking money. He's just not going to get it all at one time. So, that's just what it's going to have to be. So, but yeah. Yeah. So hopefully we won't have any more issues for a little while. I'm sure something else will fucking blow up in my face. It always fucking does. Nothing ever can just stay as it is, you know. It's always got to fail. So, like my septic tank. That thing's a piece of shit. Like, I'm not looking forward to fucking pumping it out, you know, during the wintertime. I'm hoping that during the wintertime it'll freeze and just not work like it did last year. You guys remember how last year it, I don't know, I think it was, I think when the ground started freezing, it's when it stopped working. It just didn't go into the tank anymore. I don't know where the hell it was going. Don't ask me where the fuck it was going, but it was going somewhere. So, I'm just hoping that it'll just, I guess, stop, so I don't have to fucking pump it, you know, all winter long, because it's going to be too cold and miserable. You know, wasn't so super bad last year. Well, the cold's not really the issue. It's the fucking all the snow I got to deal with, you know. So last year we didn't get a lot for snow, and who knows what we'll get for this year. I mean, we could get 10 feet in 2 days, you know. It's just stupid. So yeah, I'm not gonna have time to pump out a shitter tank and then, you know, and I have to move all this fucking snow. It's just not gonna happen. So. Moving a lot of snow is going to take me a while, so can't really be doing that. But whatever. I was kind of hoping that I could just see if, you know, he would come down here and replace it, but it's, you know, I don't know if they would take a down payment or something. Usually they want a down payment, but I don't really want to add another fucking bill onto every goddamn thing else. So it's just getting kind of sickening. So, may just have to fucking deal with it, I guess, for this year and get it replaced next year. So, because it's a bunch of bullshit. So, and of course, then about a few days ago, Mom started freaking out again. She's like, "Are you sure you want to get that car fixed? You know, I've heard some shit about it on TV." Like, yeah, we've already fucking heard about it. You know, the Ion. She's like, "Well, have you heard of it? All these people have died, you know, they're giving out $1 million or whatever for the family members that lost a family member or whatever the fuck it is, you know." It's like, yeah? So fucking what? We already fucking know the damn car's at risk because of the ignition and shit. But get it fixed. Get it fucking fixed. That's all you gotta do, and this damn car is fine. Like, really? When she started freaking out over that, I was like, there's nothing I can fucking do. I can't go afford a pickup truck either, you know. So I'm not gonna go buy some fucking used piece of shit truck and it barely fucking runs, you know. I want something that'll fucking run. So I mean, you could probably go find some decently good used Ram trucks or whatever, you know. But if you can find them for under 15 grand, I really doubt it. You know, the miles wouldn't really be an issue. It's the, you know, if they start having breakdowns, that's gonna cost me money. So what do you do? So I don't know. I'm not too worried about it because I'm going to figure out what I can do for a snowblower and a tractor. So I'm either thinking about putting a snowblower on this John Deere or just gonna try to see if I can get myself a used John Deere for snow blowing work. So there's a couple of 2720s for sale around here in Minnesota, but they're a little more expensive. And of course the Bill's tractor went back up again. Like, I don't know why they keep fucking with the prices. Leave it, you know. So I don't think there's any way that anyone's ever going to buy it for 12 grand. You're lucky if 7. So I don't know. So, but whatever. I'll just wait and see what happens for snowblower work-wise. But for this year, nothing's going to happen. I'm going to be stuck plowing snow again, which is not something I want to fucking do. I hope we don't get any snow at all, because I don't want to deal with it, you know. Every year I have to plow snow, I just get more frustrated looking at it, you know. It would be an issue, I suppose, if the winches weren't fucking breaking left and right. And I swear I'm breaking winch cables all the time. You know, that's why I hate plowing snow. fucking asks me that question. Well, what's wrong with plowing snow? Why don't you like it? It's better than a snowblower. Okay, let me know how you try it. You go ahead and fucking try it. See how far you fucking get with it. I break my cables all the fucking time. Because I'm hard on them. And you have to be hard on it. Because you get a lot of snow at one fucking time. You just can't fucking go 2 miles an hour and move the shit. You gotta go 10, 15, 20 miles an hour. You gotta ram that fucking shit to even get it to move anywhere. That's not gonna happen at 2 miles an hour, buddy. So, and I'm always fucking breaking winch cables. I'm sick of it, you know. I'm sick of fucking fixing that thing when it's fucking minus 40 out, and I can't wear gloves to work, you know, to fucking do anything. You can't fix it. You gotta take your gloves off. 2 seconds into the fucking job, your hands are blue already. You know, that's freaking ridiculous. I don't want to be doing that fucking shit. Wish my fucking garage was heated. It would be nice, but it's not. So, something else I wouldn't mind fucking working on too is getting some heat in that fucking garage. Because it's getting sickening. So, putting a new brand new garage door on that's airtight will probably help quite a bit. So, what are you gonna do? So, yeah. Anyways, guys, I'm gonna probably take off because I'm gonna probably get ready to start tilling here. And yeah, try to get a little bit of that north garden done. I got the south one pretty much well done. Might take the plow or the cultivator over it one more time, bust it up really good before winter and shit. So north garden still got stuff in it, but they're going to be in there for probably another week or so if the frost don't get to them again. So yeah. So this is pretty much it for today's video. I think nothing else going on. So, like I said, the price of the water heater is a little bit of a shock. So, I don't know what the hell these companies think anymore. You know, they just think, oh, I want money. They're just money hungry. That's all they fucking want. You know, so I don't know. I think I might just be better off just going to plumbing school myself and learning how to fix my own shit. You know, it'd just be a lot cheaper. I mean, yeah, the water heaters are expensive, but you know, you got to remember too, he's adding on labor, mileage, wear and tear on his shit apparently. So, even though tools can last quite some fucking time, but whatever. What are you gonna do? So, like, I could probably buy all his tools that I need to do some of these jobs, and it would be under $200, you know. But whatever. I'm not gonna worry about it. It's already replaced and done. So just pay him every month, and then that will hopefully nothing else will go fucking wrong. I'm still waiting for the garage door to fall apart this winter. I'm sure it fucking will. You know, it's been holding on pretty good so far this summer, but this winter, you know, it might be a little harder on. I don't know. So, but whatever. So, I guess we'll just keep on driving on with her, and she fucking breaks. I guess we run her without a fucking door. Then all you can do. So, yeah, anyways, guys, I'm going to take off. Just bought it for a long video, but yeah, so there you go. So, yeah, and my freaking, I forgot to tell you too that one of my freaking mounts for my GoPro, one of the gooseneck mounts, I had 2 of them. The older one broke, so that was a big disappointment. The flexi arm broke. I don't know if maybe the way I had it sitting on Big Red, maybe it just didn't like it and it snapped under pressure or what. I don't know. So I'm going to be looking for like a solid mount kind of thing. I've looked them up on eBay. Because, you know, the camera, well, if you hit bumps, it'll kind of, you know, lean over or whatever, you know, fall over. And kind of got sick of fixing it all the time. So I may just change that setup and just go with something more permanent. Well, not permanent, but stiffer. I think you can get extension arms that are just like aluminum, and that will be fine. It'd be better than nothing, I guess. So just put it on one of those rotating things, and then you can rotate it if you need to, you know. So there goes that noisy trailer again. You can hear him banging around over there. So yeah, anyways guys, I'm going to take off. There goes the trailer banger. Yeah, I just whipped that trailer around. You don't need it. So yeah, anyways guys, I'm going to take off. So I guess have a good day and stuff. So yeah, thanks for watching guys. Take her easy.